What's up, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the XP Podcast. This is a fantasy special, part 1. I'm one of your hosts, Mikey Z, also known as DJ Ike, also known as Gamus Erectus. Joining me, as always, is my beautiful and charming co-host for round 2 of this. They call him the Birdman, Logan B. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Take 2. Making mistakes already. I guess what's been going on with me lately is I had to send my PS5 back. Should have known. PS5s are just a curse for me. Xbox is always the best, so I had to send it back. What about you, Mike?
Pretty good, pretty good. I got dumped today, not by my loved one, by a client, so that was fun. Guy came in, he was like, hey, I signed a contract with you yesterday, but I really just don't want to work out. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, thanks, my dude. But other than that, had a good workout today. Got a nice pump going on. Had a chest and upper back day. Got a huge meal in afterwards, so that was fun. And then booted up some Avengers. So that's it for me. And moving on, joining us, Logan and myself, to join us on this fantasy journey are two of my good friends from college. One who protected me on the field, and one who was targeting me and trying to take my head off all the time. First up, they call him the Human Pinball. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the first time on the XP Podcast, Worthy Morgan.
Oh, lately what I've been only doing really is just working a whole lot. I sent 2 bids out today. I work construction and I bid jobs and stuff. Sent one out today for $150,000 and then another one out for 50,000. And did a little bit of paperwork really.
That sounds. I don't know if that sounds cool or boring. I can't tell.
It was very stressful because they were within an hour apart, so and I didn't do a ton of work beforehand. Got busy distracted doing other stuff, so it was a bit of a time crunch and a bit stressful. And then my daughter missing the bus today.
Did you drive her?
No, I didn't drive her.
What, did you make her run? Jesus
Brittany
fuck.
walked. No, she walked to school.
Oh.
She
How
walked to school with my significant other, Brittany.
Oh.
And
How far away from school do you live?
It's a 20-minute walk. I'm not too far away.
God. Dang.
Miles uphill both ways.
That's
Yep.
that's savage, my man.
Well, I'm an hour and 15 minutes away from home, so I
Yeah,
can't really come down.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I had this 2 bids to do today.
That's why
And today was a bit hectic.
That's why I can't wait till we have teleportation. That's gonna make our lives so much easier, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one. Okay, no one agrees with me on teleportation. Got it.
All right, I said yeah.
All right, and last but certainly not least, the man who protected my blind side in college, the personification of Thor in Avengers Endgame. Ladies and gentlemen, Thor Kage himself, DJ K. What's up, my dude?
Not much. Endgame, I'll take that. When we saw that, I told my wife finally I have the body of a god, so I'll take that.
You got that off
TikTok. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Just work is work. I'm a welder, so it's just sewing with fire. Not a whole lot else going on.
Can I be honest? You just made welding sound like the coolest job on the face of the planet. Sewing with
Dude,
fire.
right?
Sewing with fire. That
it gets
sounds
better.
so cool.
So the company I work for, this is gonna sound ridiculous. We build airplane hangars, and the name of my company is Erectitube. Like erect-a-tube. Like
That's amazing.
And yeah, so that's the world I'm living in. Not a whole lot else going on. Just pregnant wife, happy life, changing it up a bit. Just managing. Go to Disney World in like 2 weeks or 4 weeks.
Nice. How's the game setup going on?
Not bad. I have a computer monitor, but no computer to attach it to. Haven't hooked up any of the old consoles yet. One of my closets has like I would say 98% of my Funko Pop collection, which puts that at about 380 or so. So hopefully we'll set that up this week, or this weekend, I should say. And other than that, just chilling.
Well, as I told you earlier, when you're done, send me some videos of it because I want to see. Because I love setups, man. I literally watch
Oh,
I watch YouTube videos of just like people setups and stuff.
I'm hoping to get a 3D printer so I can start cranking out my own statues because I ain't got the money for them high-end resin statues.
Have I showed you on my 3D figures that my dad prints? Because my dad has a real nice 3D printer from Prussia
I
back home.
Yeah, I think you showed me a couple because after the one I was gonna ask you if he could do a Naruto one for me, but I was like, nah, I'll wait until I get a 3D printer, or I might get a resin printer.
Oh no, dude. Dude, okay. I'm gonna send you a link to the website after we get done with this, and you can look for whatever you want, and
Okay.
I'll tell my dad to do it because he's coming down next weekend. So then I'll just send it to you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I did it for one of my old buddies who lives in Colorado. He needed some clips for his snowboard boots, so my dad just 3D printed him some clips, and he used those. And he uses those now instead of buying them for $50 a pop.
Oh, totally. That's like the whole reason I want to get one.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, this is the Fantasy Special, a mini series where all four of us sit down throughout the year and talk about our Fantasy League 4 video games, all the new releases, how they scored, and any new games that we added to our teams throughout the year since last we talked. If you enjoy this, please do us a favor and check out our other show, the XP Podcast. It's our weekly video games and news talk show with two dudes, Logan and myself, who love to argue and disagree with each other, sit down with y'all, and talk about all the news stories and happenings inside and out of the video game world. It goes live each and every Tuesday for you to listen to throughout the week. You can find us on most of our podcasting services out there, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcast. If for some reason you want to see our shiny faces in full HD, you can go over to our YouTube channel where you can check this show out and all of our other shows in video format. If you do, please don't forget to give us a like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification icon so you can be aware of everything we post when we post it. If you do enjoy what we're doing here, please support us on our Patreon, where you can be a part of our weekly discussions and give us your opinions on everything we talk about and everything we don't talk about. If you don't have any money to send our way, that's no big deal. Don't worry. We still appreciate you for listening to us and becoming a part of what hopefully can be a very growing community. Now, with all that being said, let's get into our first segment of the show, which we like to call here is Whatcha Culture. It's where we catch up on everything pop culture related that we've been doing since the last time we talked, whether that be video games, TV shows, movies, comic books, or anything else under the pop culture umbrella. With that being said, Mr. Birdman, what you been playing?
What I've been playing is some Guardians of the Galaxy. Been putting a lot of time into it. I know I'm very close to beating the game, and I am absolutely blown away by that game, especially taking from their last game, which was the Avengers. This game is a masterpiece compared to that game. But I'm really happy that it's just really good. Like, it's really fun. The story's great. The characters are really good. I feel like they all work really well together. The acting is just phenomenal. The graphics look so good. I mean, I just love it. I mean, it's going off of the Diaz X Mankind Divided was their last game that these creators made, and you can clearly see that they kind of stuck with that path with good storytelling, and I really love it. It's super good, super fun. The colors, the contrast, everything, the design is just fantastic. I've been having a lot of fun. And then other than
Hold
games,
up. I know last time we talked, you were on my case with Rocket and how you hated him. Have you come around yet to liking him again?
oh yeah, he's definitely come around again. He's starting to actually work with the team more, and he's not being such a complainy asshole as he has been at the beginning. Like, well, not beginning, but like towards the middle, he starts to get a little too complainy. But I like him now. I didn't really think he was as bad as, for example, what Mike thinks about it. but I think he's a good character, and I think everybody works really well. And by the end, where I'm at right now, I feel like they're working together the most, and it's just getting super good. I'm not going to try to spoil anything, but I highly recommend that game. Even though I haven't played a lot of RPG based games, I mean it's not a super hardcore like RPG game, but
Yeah, there's like
it's
4
still
skills
just
per character.
yeah. So it's, I mean, you by the point where I'm at right now, which got all the skills and that unlocked. But it's super good. I've been having a lot of fun. But I guess other than games, for movies and TV shows that I've been really keeping up with, I've watched a movie on Netflix recently called The Devil All the Time. It's a movie where it's like it sounds a little weird because I'm not really a horror fan, but this is more like a drama and mystery in a sense kind of movie. It's super good. It's got the I can't get his name, but the main vampire from Twilight, and then it has Tom Holland, and it is just super good. Like their acting is crazy. Like even my wife agreed that basically the main vampire from Twilight, he was like she didn't even like recognize him. His acting is like phenomenal. Like
Dude.
he does such a great job. But highly recommend that movie if you're into any kind of drama mysteries. It's this whole story where basically like it starts off with, you know, a dad and then like this whole Vietnam thing, but like basically what's been happening is like people are dying left and right because of, well, who knows what. And so I don't know, you, if you ever get a chance to watch it, go on Netflix. Worth a watch, 100%. And then the other thing is, weirdly enough, I've been watching also on Netflix. All of Us Are Dead. It's a Korean made show about. I'm a sucker for zombie apocalypse shows and movies, so I always enjoy it. And though the story isn't like crazy, it's not really that much different than most zombie things. You know, it starts off, no one knows why, and then they figure out it's like something very basic. But I really like it. It's super good. There's definitely some bad characters, but if you want just like a average, you know, pretty good zombie show to watch, All of Us Are Dead is actually really good. I've been enjoying it. But other than that, that's pretty much really all I've been doing. So, what about you, Mike?
Before I start talking about some of the things that I've done, I wanted to circle back. So with Guardians, uh, I experienced something that like there. I wish there was a couple more upgrades because by the time I got to the end of the game, I kind of felt like the momentum of the game kind of halted, and I was just kind of like just doing combat sequence after combat sequence after combat sequence, just getting to the end of the game because there were no more upgrades to do. Um, did you feel that, or was that just me being picky?
No, I mean, I didn't really. I feel like there's a good amount of like, yeah, there's a lot of combat at certain points, but I feel like there's also the same amount of story and dialogue. And again, if you're not into a lot of dialogue, then you probably won't like this game because I won't say I mean, even probably Mike agrees with this. I won't say the combat is like the best
It's good.
combat to ever exist. It's good.
It's
It's
okay. Yeah, it's fine.
serviceable. It's, you know, it's still enjoyable. It's fun, but I personally love it mostly just because of the story, the dialogue, which is really weird because that's a bit slow paced for me. That's not my usual thing, but I really enjoy it. Like it's super good. It's
Dude.
definitely worth the play, especially if you like, especially if you like the comic books, because it goes heavily off the comic books than it more does the Marvel Disney universe or just the Marvel universe in general. But it still has a little bit of that in there, but it's mostly comic books from what I could tell. But so good. Like I love it. I even do all the side stuff because I'm like really curious about all their like stories and like what's been going on, what's the lore, like what, you know, like cuz so much happened before, you know, where you start in the game. So there's just a lot of backstory to learn. And I love it. It's super good.
One thing I have to ask: how many times did you close the refrigerator door?
Oh, every time. I
Dude,
literally,
I
I'm
was
expecting,
I
I'm
was
expecting
so
achievement to
mad.
pop up.
I
I'm
was
expecting
so mad
something.
every single time. I'm like, y'all, close the door. And actually, if you look up, there's well, did you get the? Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Hold up.
Yeah, yeah. No, no
Yeah,
spoilers.
no. I'm not going to. But going off what you said about Mr. Robert Pattinson, this is what I've been telling people for years. Twilight sucked. Everybody in Twilight sucked. Every moment, every frame, every scene of those movies were horrible filmmaking. You go out and watch Robert Pattinson. I can't talk. Some of his movies, like go watch Tenet, go watch The King, go watch some of other movies he's been in since Twilight. He is a good actor. I'm not gonna say he's great. He's not phenomenal or anything like that. He is legitimately a good actor. By the way, we're past the 15-minute mark. He is a good fucking actor. So, like, that's why I'm excited.
Batman now.
Yeah, and I'm excited for Batman. I can't wait. The 3-hour
Dude,
freaking Batman movie.
Oh, Batman's so good looking. I cannot wait for that movie.
So anyway, with me, I'm actually playing 3 different games right now. One of them is kicking my ass left and right, and then the other 2 are...
Sifu.
Oh my god, dude, it's so hard. So I told DJ the last time we talked is actually I replayed the first mission, and I got through it at age 33 instead of 66. So I almost cut half the time off. I can't even get halfway through the second mission. This game is so difficult, but it's not unfair. It forces you. Legitimately, the game forces you to learn it. Learn the combat system. Learn what combos and what moves need to be used in what way. Learn the parry system, which, oh my god. You want to talk about a parry system. If you mispress this thing by half a second, you're not getting that parry in there. It is rough. You got to learn all the enemy's movements. I was actually kind of having fun when I did the boss fight for the second time. And I was like, okay, he does this move, but then after he gets down to half health in stage 1 of the boss fight, he actually adds in a third kick after he does his little dive move. So I am learning it. I'm getting there. I hope I can beat this game because stylistically it's phenomenal. It's beautiful. And the opening level, there's like some rain falling down, and like you feel each raindrop in the DualSense, and it's very atmospheric, and I love it. I'm just hoping I can get through it because in 8 days a pretty big game comes out that is going to take up most of my time. So I'm gonna keep trying. But one of the other games I'm playing is I finally got around to A Plague Tale: Innocence. I'm loving the game so far. It is it's a strictly linear narrative driven game. Like there's like maybe 1 or 2 paths. It's my type of game, and it's stealth focused. You know, if you get seen by any enemy, you immediately die pretty much. But super fun, good characters. And then the other game you've actually already talked about. You actually shit on it, but I'm gonna talk its praises right now. I'm still playing Avengers, closing in on 300 hours, and I don't know. I don't know what more to say about this game. Is it good? No. Is it bad? I don't think so. If someone who plays
To
it
cut
thinks...
in real quick, I was wrong about saying that Square Enix made it. I meant published. That's what I meant. But still, previous game published by them. Guardians of the Galaxy is a masterpiece.
Well, no, Square owns Crystal Dynamics, so same as, if Naughty Dog makes a game, Sony made it. Square Enix made the game. They paid for it,
That's fair.
and they own the publisher, or they own the studio. So that was fair of you. You weren't wrong in that assumption. Like Square Enix didn't like make the game, per se, but they owned the studio, so they were responsible for it. They had final say on everything that went in and out of it. But I will still say to this day, if this game was Guardians of the Galaxy in the story mode and the characters and all that, I think we're talking about them in the same realm in terms of quality. Like, I love Avengers story. I think it's actually a really good story. It's got good character work, and the DLC, while short and I need a lot more, it's also really good. The War for Wakanda expansion, great characters. Not amazing. They're not going to blow you away. We're not talking about Nathan Drake here or anything like that, but it's fun. It introduces you to some of the characters in the world, and as you said, a much more comic book form than some of its movie characters. And it's a game that I don't know, until they stop making content for it, I'm gonna keep playing, coming back to it every couple months, playing the DLC. All my characters are at level 150, so now I'm just waiting for these other 2 dudes that are getting ready to talk that still haven't gotten their characters fully leveled up, but I'm hoping to get them there. And eventually, maybe it'll go cross-platform, but probably not. Hope cross-play, but probably not.
Can only wish.
I started into a war movie kick. Don't know why. Started watching war movies every single night. Started with 13
Ooh.
Hours, which is like one of my favorite war movies of all time.
Amen. Amen.
Dude,
I love that
and I
movie.
hate Michael Bay. I will talk as much shit on Michael Bay that I possibly can, but for some reason, he treated that movie with the utmost of respect. Like, yes, it still has the Michael Bayisms, it still has the camera movements and the super overblown explosions. Like, a shot from an M40 won't blow up like a freaking napalm bomb, but it's it still has that stuff
Amazing
in
what
it.
he does.
But I love the movie to death. I can watch it all the time. Then I watched We Were Soldiers a couple nights ago. And then last night I watched what was the name? It was the new Chris
Oh, the Chris Hemsworth movie on Netflix.
the Netflix one. I can't remember the name of it though, but
Extraction, I believe, is what it's called.
yeah, Extraction. Not really a war
Oh.
movie, it's more of a spy movie,
They're
but
making a sequel to that too.
it was okay. I didn't really love it that much,
Yeah,
but
it
was
was
fine.
disappointing for me. Other than the one thing that I will thoroughly celebrate is the fact that they were able, that one shot scene that they did was pretty cool. That was awesome. It reminded me a lot of 1917, other than the fact that 1917 is a whole one shot movie, but that one shot scene, they did just one whole thing without doing any camera cuts. That was pretty cool.
We want to talk about something that's
Have
really
you-
cool is the drone sequences in Red Notice. Don't know if I know Logan's watched Red Notice and I know he was pretty let down by it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I loved
Yep,
it.
I have.
Me?
Yeah. No, sorry, my dad was let down with it. My bad.
I
my
love
bad,
Red
my bad.
Notice.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
so good.
Sorry, my dad for some reason was let down, and he's not even a movie critic. He's like, I want to watch things explode and have funny people, and then he doesn't like that movie. I didn't. I was very confused, but so the drone sequences. Apparently, they did something with the technology of the drone sequences that never really been done before in Hollywood. I don't know. It didn't really come off as anything new or amazing. Like the drone sequences looked cool and the drone shots looked cool, but I remember a show back in the early 2000s, Las Vegas had some really cool drone stuff that they did. But you were saying, DJ, what do you think of Red Notice?
It. I kind of. I did, but didn't see the twist that was coming. Overall, I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, I
And
did
I
not see
mean,
that come in anywhere.
It's
I
just
was
it's a cash grab movie. I like my wife kind of did. She's like I fucking knew it. And I'm like, really? You saw that coming? I was like,
I did.
it hit me at
At
a
the
certain
beginning.
point. I was like, oh motherfucker, are they really gonna be like beat? And I was like, man, that's just such
I was gonna say,
whatever. I was
spoiler
like,
alert, cut
whatever.
it
They're
off.
just they're just trying to put asses in the seats over at Netflix because I mean they have to compete with Disney. So I mean, what are you gonna do?
You put those three in a
But
movie,
yeah,
I will sit my ass in a seat for 3 hours every single time. I don't really
oh
care.
yeah, all
Yeah.
day, every day. Yeah.
All right, so that's it for me. Pretty much, I don't think so. I tried to start reading a book 3 times, and I haven't I haven't stayed with it past the first couple chapters. Apparently, it's a great book. It's called The Wolf. It's a part of the series of Under the Northern Stars. It's a fantasy book, obviously. That's the only thing I read. And for the first 3 chapters, I've read twice. It seems to be really good. I just video games distract me too much, man. You know.
A quick
So.
cut in. If you ever want a really good book, look up The Land. I don't remember the author, but I've been listening to that on Audible. Super good.
Thought you-
Super good.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say The Land Before Time, and I was like, let's go.
No,
I'm reading that
yeah,
book.
it's basically about like this dude that gets sucked into this RPG land, but everything's like real and you actually feel pain and death, which sounds very familiar. It sounds like a thing called Sword Art Online. But definitely, if you ever get a chance to read that book series, super good. It's funny. It's got a great story. Just well worth the read or listen. I'd rather listen, but
Speaking of Sword Art Online, I know DJ is an anime fan. Have you watched any more of that? Because I watched the first. Well, okay, technically it's the first season, but it's split up into 2 different worlds, so I consider them season 1 and season 2. But I've watched season 1 and season 2, and apparently it gets super creepy after that, which I haven't seen. So I don't know if anyone here
What show?
has Sword Art Online.
No, I don't know. I haven't yet. I'm so behind. Like I'm just getting back into my weebness after getting into it in college and then having to take a break. So like I'm still fighting through Naruto Shippuden, and then I like to take them one at a time because there's a lot going on.
Wait, how did you say that?
Shippuden.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Shippuden. I was like, man, the comment section is gonna eat you apart for that one.
Bring it.
Anyway, so that's it for me. Moving on to the next person, Worthy. What have you been doing in games and pop culture, my man? Hello?
I
You
think
there?
we had a problem. I think we should move on to.
Okay, so while he gets reconnected, we're gonna go ahead and move on to DJ and see what he's been doing.
Like you said, Avengers. I actually, while we were getting set up in the early goings and stuff, I just finished the main story of Pokemon Arceus, so just doing the after game stuff for that, and that's really all I've been doing game wise, just cause that's all I've really been up for. Book wise, I got a couple different. I got Can't Hurt Me, which is like kind of a self help one. By David Goggins, which is just that's an intense motherfucking dude. If you guys are kind of, I don't know if either of you guys have read Ready Player One, but
Twice.
I finished the sequel to that not long ago.
Everyone told me it was
Okay.
garbage, so I didn't read it.
One is good. Two is
No, I read the first one twice. Everyone told me the sequel was garbage,
Oh.
so I didn't read it.
It's not garbage. It's like he wrote the book as a sequel to the movie, which was weird. That's how I felt about it. He has another book, Armada, which I think blows Ready Player One out of the water. And then I tried to find a couple books like that, and there's one called Overworld, which is akin to, it's like a more thriller version of Ready Player One, and it's actually written by Jason Segel. That one's pretty good. And then I have, because I'm 30, but young adult fiction interests me the most because I'm a child. So I've got one that's like
Hey,
the
whoa,
raw
whoa, whoa,
dead
whoa,
guy.
whoa, 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 whoa,
What?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Young adult fiction is still amazing. I don't care
Oh,
that
totally.
I don't care that I'm 30 years old. It's still, dude. The first two books of the Hunger Games, incredible. Last one, not too great, but
We'll have to jump in one time. I'll have to jump in and I'll give a nerd book list for you guys. Outside of that, I mean, it's nothing but podcasts at work. I'm sure your guys will get thrown in, this podcast get thrown in the mix once it's out regularly, because right now it's just Bad Magic Productions and a few movie podcasts. That's about all I got going there. Man, movie wise, we just watched Eternals and Legend of the Ten Rings 2 weeks ago. Now I want to watch more movies again. Fury.
oh my
By
god,
far my favorite
dude.
one.
Fury.
That's one of the movies,
Ooh.
man. I was not ready for where it went when I went into that movie. I thought it was gonna
Fury.
be.
No.
This movie's got Shia fucking LaBeouf in it, and I did not think it was gonna go where it went. And then next thing I know, I'm like, fucking in, like sitting in the corner of my room, terrified for what's going down.
Oh, that's so good.
Like, and then like to find out that it's like Brad Pitt was made to be in World War II movies. Like honestly, I don't know what's better from him, that or Inglourious Bastards. Like I'm just
I mean, Inglourious Bastards is a better
he's
movie,
so good in
it's
both
also-
of them.
Yeah, Inglourious Bastards too
Well,
slow.
yeah.
Well, it's just, I mean, it's a very different movie. Wait, did you say
Yeah,
it was
it
too
is.
slow?
Yes.
Oh, fuck off.
Saving Private Ryan's my favorite war movie of all time. I will rewatch that movie any
that's up there
day,
too.
anytime.
Of
I
all
watched a movie
time.
100 times and I still love it.
I don't know
Still
what
love
my
it.
favorite movie is of all time. I mean, I like a lot of
No,
them.
not all time, but it's just my favorite war movie of all.
My favorite movie
Oh.
set in a war of all time, I gotta throw Apocalypse Now into the ring. That Apocalypse Now is a movie like no other, man.
See, that's on Netflix. I need to watch that. I heard it's really
Yeah,
good.
that's on my movie list too. I mean, I got chastised a couple years ago when I had told Mike I'd never watch a Terminator movie, and he told me I was un-American, so I had to watch all
Ooh.
3 of them in a weekend.
Okay, you can watch Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and then quit. But go ahead and
Yeah, 3 was a waste of my time.
Yeah, and then Salvation sucked. And what was the new one that came out? Genesis,
Genesis or whatever.
Genesis, or
Yeah,
whatever the hell it was.
There was
Wait.
Genesis, and then there was another one.
There was
that
Dark
came out
Fate, and Dark
after
Fate.
that,
I can't
unfortunately.
even. I don't even.
Oh yeah.
Dark Fate's
Oh,
not a
I
movie
watched
that
Dark
exists.
Fate.
It's not a-
It was. Yeah.
It's not a movie that exists in
It
my
was a movie.
brain. Yeah, I mean, it was a movie. I mean, so was Resident Evil movies. There were 6 of them somehow.
And there's a new one.
Yes, I know. And then did that
Yeah.
same
other
pair
than-
make Monster Hunter 2, the movie Monster Hunter? That
Yep.
was also garbage.
And if you
Yeah.
Oh
in
my
that
God.
movie, it was also really bad.
Dude, stop making movies, you two. God dang it, I hate them.
You know, it's owned by Tencent, right? Like when you literally see it pop, it says Tencent.
Yes,
So
so
it's
is half
them.
the world.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a topic for another long show. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a topic in the next 10 years of gaming, what happens with Tencent and what goes on with them. So I'm not going to get into that too much, but watch out. Tencent's coming for you. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, DJ.
Trying to think of anything like, I know like we kind of already talked. Like, I mean, I'm already excited for Batman. I'm sure my wife is. I don't know how she'll feel, but she likes Batman. But her Batman is still Michael Keaton. I mean, she's only
Hey, that's
a
fair.
year and a half, 2 years older than me. But I was like, yeah, I won't argue with that. I don't think she's ever sat down. She might have watched The Dark Knight once or twice, but I mean,
The
and
Dark-
like I'm one of those people. The Michael Schumacher ones,
Joel Schumacher, you mean?
Val Kilmer was a good Batman.
It's
Yeah,
Joel
sorry.
Schumacher,
Val Kilmer was a good Batman, but like those movies were so cartoony.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, Uma Thurman just was on a roll between being Beatrix Kiddo. Who else was she? She's Poison Ivy in that, which
Well, she's Poison Ivy in the
Um,
Batman and Robin one, not in the Val Kilmer one.
yeah, which fucking I know, just the ridiculousness of
It's great, man.
bat
What are you
butt
talking
cheeks
about?
and bat nipples, and
The Bat credit card, you know?
although that is probably the best acting Arnold Schwarzenegger's ever done, by far.
Okay, hold up. No. That's awful. It's absolutely awful.
And
Give Arnold some
tonight's
credit.
forecast, a big freeze is coming.
Okay,
The
you gotta
big
go
freeze.
watch. You gotta go watch Total Recall, man. No, I'm
Oh,
not gonna
I
say.
just
Total Recall's
recently
great.
watched that. Total Recall was a great movie.
Wait, not the remake, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, right?
No. I watched the Schwarzenegger one. I was like,
Okay,
I
good,
don't
good,
mind
yeah,
Colin
yeah.
Farrell, but I was like, I'm not watching a remake without at least seeing the original. And
Oh no, it's great,
Man.
dude. It is a mind fuck of a movie.
yeah,
Like, The end of that movie
that was
comes.
when we sat there, and it's you said it at the end, and you're like, wait, what really happened? And you're just like, oh boy, this is that's great.
Plus, you got triple nipple lady over there, so that's always
Oh,
good. Triple nipples.
every 12-year-old's fantasy
Actually, my 12-year-old fantasy was Titanic, but we don't have to go there.
was.
I guess I wasn't 12.
Don't
I was
even get
8.
me
I was 8
started.
at that time, so I guess it was a little earlier.
I made my parents take me like 3 times. They didn't know the nude scene was in it. I owned, like, back in the day when movie posters came as like cardboards, like posters for the movie theater. I owned that. I had every book you could think on about Titanic, and it was like, my mom was like, "Oh, he just loves Titanic," and my dad's like, "I think it's because he got to see Kate Winslet naked," and it was a
Oh.
little bit of both, but
Dude, I recorded over that scene. I took one of my big sister's old dance recitals, and I recorded over that shit and recorded Titanic so I could watch that scene over and over again. I was a young boy discovering
That and-
myself, all right?
finding out Basic Instinct, that leg cross scene, oh my.
Got me a little hot and bothered. Anyway, I'm moving from it's not really an innuendo, I guess, but moving from the sexualness of movies when we were 10 years old. Worthy, what have you been up to, man?
Oh, mostly just working. Wish I could play more games though. all I've been playing is Madden, which is
Boo.
Boo.
completely horrible.
Hey, at
And
least you know
just
that it's garbage.
yeah, the only reason I play is because it's my brothers and cousins. But I I don't want to play another one. It's more or less gonna. It's just too aggravating. Way too much, especially when you played football. You know the game's not gonna be nearly as close to that, but it's gotta be some way close, somewhat close.
Did you ever figure out your offense that you wanted to run?
I've only played one game, and I threw 6 picks with Lamar Jackson, but about 90% of those were it hits the wide receiver's hands, it goes flying up in the air. You know the whole deal with Madden. Just
The whole
oh
maddenism of it.
yeah, just
Hey,
oh he's right there.
it's either that or a 5'9" linebacker has like a 6-foot vertical and picks a ball off the thrown over the middle.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, that
That
too.
shit, dude, that shit pisses me
It's
off so much. That's why I just stopped playing them. I'm
but
like, this isn't football.
yeah, I can't wait till the college one, and then I don't have to worry about then EA might get their shit together with Madden. Ever since then they have competition, but that's highly unlikely with how EA is.
But they're in competition with themselves. So, dude, Madden is going to be Madden until people stop buying Madden for what Madden is. Like, it's never going to
Yeah.
change. Why would it? They make, I don't even know, an unquantifiable amount of money on Madden. They're not going to change until people like your cousins and your brother who sing its praises every single year stop buying it and put their foot down and say, like, dude, we are tired of this crap that you keep pumping out every single year. Give us something substantial. Take, I don't even know what you would do. Take a year off, update the roster of the old games, and really build a game from the ground up. A brand new Madden that then you can then just update year in and year out as new teams, new rosters, new rules come up. But take the time and build a new game, please.
And just so everybody knows, I have not bought a Madden game in the past three
Oh,
to
I
four
know.
years. They've been bought for me. They've been bought for me. My brother has bought them for me because he wants me to make the league.
What you need to do is just return that shit. Just he gets it for you
Yeah,
gift and you just return it wrapped to GameStop or wherever you buy it from and be like, yeah, can I get something else, please?
yeah,
Yeah, because they're not smart enough to buy it for you digitally.
That would be savage, dude. Oh my
yeah.
god, that would be so savage every
They
single
gift it to
year.
you through
They
the
gift it to you
marketplace.
and you just return it. Oh, dude, that would be. I know a little bit about your family, Worthy, and that would be a fight for the ages, man. I kind of want
Yeah.
to be on mic when you do that because that would be interesting as heck.
Yeah, that would be. Then the other game I'm playing whenever I don't get harassed to play Madden is the Avengers game, which I'm slowly getting there
Hey,
eventually.
hey, we made great progress the other night, and like I told DJ,
Oh
this
yeah, we did.
weekend, this weekend is actually XP. Wait, you're gonna be gone this weekend, aren't you?
Yes, I'm
Shit.
gone for the Madden tournament.
Dude,
I mean, not Madden tournament for the football game.
it's double
For
X.
the real life bad tournament.
Yeah, it's double XP weekend, so I was hoping you could get your Thor fully leveled up so we can start
I
working on the
might
build.
be
But
able to Saturday.
hey, if you just get on there for 2 hours, I have a little. It's not a glitch; it's a part of the game, but I have a quote unquote shortcut to leveling up characters that I can show you guys. It won't go as fast as I can do it because PS4 takes forever to load, but
Yeah, and the people that cheat at Call of Duty
Yeah.
just call it a glitch.
call what a glitch.
Oh, again.
Like because a shortcut. Yeah, that's why on Caldera right now you got flying vehicles around. It's just a shortcut.
Yeah, it's not. See, it is a shortcut because what it is um. Sorry, I lost my train of thought massively. You start this mission, and the very first objective is to take out a to take off a
Here we go.
like a big guy, and then before the checkpoint starts, you actually get XP that saves. So then once the checkpoint hits, you can reload it, and it brings you back to before the fight. So you can just grind out that over and over and over again and do that fight. I'll literally sit down double XP weekends, pop some tokens, and just do that mission or do that intro section like 5 times. So, do we got your back, Worthy?
Yes.
Okay.
It keeps on spiking in and out.
No, you're fine. Just let us know when that happens. So, okay.
Well,
Is
the
everyone caught
other
up? Oh, nope. Sorry, go
thing
ahead.
the shows I've been watching. We just finished the 3rd season of Arrow, and it's freaking phenomenal. That's going good. And I'm
I have a
assuming
question
I
for you,
should
Worthy,
guys
real
again
quick.
in my headset with the spike. Nice.
Can you hear me, Worthy?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Arrow, do you remember when when that show first came out? We were in college together, right? And that was when we were living in McDonald together. When you did your little creepy ass sit up and hail Hitler thing, I was actually watching Arrow. So it's kind of funny that you say that. It's the creepiest thing that's ever happened to me with a roommate. What you did to me that night. Wow, that sounded weird. That sounded not so good.
But anyway,
He didn't do
That's
anything
the
to me. Let's be
creepiest
clear.
thing. That's the creepiest thing. You were playing what game just came out? There's a
Me?
game that came out. No, it was Mike was gaming in the living room.
Oh
and he
no!
was
Don't
so
tell this
yeah,
story.
you were
Don't tell me
so
this story.
entranced.
That
You
was
were
eight,
so enthralled in your game.
that was Assassin's Creed 3 I
I
was playing when you did this. You little fucker.
he's so enthralled in the game that like I bumped my girlfriend at the time. I was like, I bet you could blow me right now. He won't even look back here at all. She's like, yeah, right. I was like, bet. To completion, and he just oblivious the whole time. Greatest night in college ever.
In my defense, I had a headset on, so I couldn't exactly hear, but I was very enthralled in AC3 for about 7
Hey,
hours, and then I realized that game sucked.
I
So
I did way worse with Worthy. I mean, he had soundproof headphones, so he couldn't hear shit.
Yeah.
okay, Logan. Just so you know, this creepy motherfucker, he would like hide in closets and then text us pictures of him hiding in closets. It was like some fucking making a murderer shit going on in our dorm rooms.
you're lucky you didn't get murdered.
It was great.
Oh, they probably could have.
There was that
Yeah.
one time
Yeah, I was
when you hid underneath DJ's bed and he grabbed his foot and he yelled so
Oh my
loud.
god! I screamed like a little girl.
Oh, that was
Oh,
great.
when everybody left to go to the CP, and they come back and the lights are off.
Yeah, we leave with all the lights on, all the doors open. When we come back, all the lights are off, all the doors are closed, and
We
then
just
he's
left.
just standing at the back, in the back of the bathroom for an hour and a half while we're looking for him. Then we gave up.
Yeah, we
Go to take a shower, and he fucking gives me a heart attack.
we just left. We just went back to the CP. I vividly remember. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm not dying today. So I just left.
I'll have to post a picture for you, Mike. It's not here right now, but it's gonna be. I still have the stop sign from when we went to the midnight release of Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh, I got that picture of on Facebook. Yeah, the one that we stole from Taco Bell. Oh no, we stole and then drove through Taco Bell's drive-through, and there was a cop behind us, and I just got
And
this.
there was
I just got this
a
fucking
cop
stop.
behind us, yeah.
I just got this stop sign hanging out the back of my truck. Oh my god, dude. There's so much dumb shit we did back then. Cop, if you're listening to us, please do not come and find me. I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations is like 30 seconds on that, so. Alright, is everyone caught back up? Has everyone got through anything? Anything new you've been doing? Anything new you've been playing? You ready
Not
for
others. Well, I forgot to throw out that I was watching Book of Boba Fett, but I'm the biggest Star Wars fan.
What do you think of the end?
I haven't watched. I didn't watch the new episode yet because it was a bit chaos yesterday, and then today we're doing this. So I was like, I'm not gonna try to quick watch it. So I was like, I'll have to hang on until probably Friday night.
I don't know
I'll
if
have to
you're the
hear your
biggest Star
opinion when
Wars
you
fan.
catch up.
I don't know if you're the biggest Star Wars fan, because I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. Logan's a pretty big Star Wars fan. The only
I'm a
difference is
huge.
Darth Vader is
I
tattooed
don't like Star
on
Wars.
my entire bottom half of my leg.
okay. Well, I got PlayStation tattooed on
You
my
know,
arm.
you're not
so.
a big enough fan unless you have Jar Jar Binks on your ass cheeks.
Oh
Right or
no,
left?
his
Right or-
eyes are
right
my
or left
ball
ass
sack
cheek?
actually.
Oh, good God. That's
Because
creepy.
he is
That-
ass.
His eyes are on my nutsack, and then his tongue
Yeah.
is the underside of my dawn. So that way, when we're in the bedroom, I can go, "Oh, Misa like a this,"
Oh
and then my
God,
wife
I'm
is just
done.
like,
I'm
"Yeah, you
out.
can leave."
I'm quitting this
All right.
podcast. I'm
All right.
done.
I'm joking.
I'm
But
done.
no,
Okay,
I,
but
I am I'm a little upset though that Obi-Wan Kenobi got pushed back from May 4th to. I mean, it's only like 2.5 weeks or whatever it is, but it's like, it's May 4th. Like, that's the perfect time.
You want to talk about some absolutely bullshit on my case? I asked Peyton to go out with me on May 6th because I was dumb and wasn't thinking. My anniversary could have been May 4th.
tough.
I fucked that
So
one up hard.
Hey, I mean, you started dating on Revenge of the Sixth, so
I guess so.
Oof.
I did not know until this exact moment that it was called Revenge of the Sith. So you know what? You are the bigger Star Wars fan right there.
We probably should start wrapping up though and get to the topic though.
Nah, we're good, man.
Yeah.
Here's the
You
thing.
should.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I'm so critical of the things that I love that I hate Star Wars right now. Other than The Mandalorian. I hate everything that's going on with Star Wars.
what about the games? We got so many games coming.
We got one good game, and the other ones we don't even know. Dude, Eclipse could be good or it could be complete dog shit. We have no clue. But
I'm not a fan of Star Wars, so
yeah, but Fallen Order.
I prefer Star Trek over Star Wars.
Okay, well, you know, on
It's
that
okay
note,
to be wrong.
yeah, we're just gonna move
Yeah.
on. Know that. So.
Live long and prosper.
Everyone's got their opinions, but most opinions are wrong if you think Star Trek's better than Star Wars. And I like Star Trek, I do, but it is not Star Wars.
I've only watched the movies, but I've not actually watched the TV shows.
Okay,
Captain James T.
That's
Kirk.
as far as I got with it.
Are we all good to move on?
Yeah, for sure.
All
I got
right.
a draft to win.
Oh, Jesus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the topic of the show. As you know, we will be drafting some video games today for Fantasy Critics League. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's pretty much fantasy football for video games. So for the next however long it takes us, we're gonna sit down and try to screw each other over, steal some picks. Worthy's gonna cause some chaos probably because it's Worthy. So without further ado, we already went over the rules. Picking first will be DJ. Picking second will be your boy me. Picking third will be Mr. Logan. Picking last, but certainly not least, is Mr. Worthy Morgan. So is everybody set up and ready to go?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. I am unpausing the draft, and we can go ahead and say what game you're going to draft and tell us why. Everything is good. DJ, you're up.
Okay, let's go into draft game. Oh, let's do from here. There we go. Man, I've been thinking about this ever since you sent us the draft order. I'm between God of War Ragnarok just because
It's got
the only thing I think I love more than Star Wars is Norse mythology. What did I say?
What do you mean? What'd you say?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I did say God of War, right?
Yeah.
Well, you said
That's-
you were
that-
thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. So it's between
Okay.
that just because, like, next to Star Wars, Norse mythology is like my favorite thing, and I know the game's not 100% accurate, but I mean it's mythology, so it's as accurate as they want it to be. First one, I mean, it took me a couple years to get it just because I was broke and didn't want to spend $70 on it, but that was my top game for a hot minute.
Well, do it then. Come on, babe. If you're gonna do it,
Well,
do
I'm
it.
thinking because
Come
I
on.
mean, Horizon, man, Horizon Zero Dawn was the whole reason I bought a PlayStation 4.
Hey, you know what? I've
Good word,
heard some rumblings, and it just doesn't look good for Horizon, man.
Whatever.
Says the guy drafted second because he
Calm
wanted it.
down. Trying to be the Sith Lord right now, trying to sway you away from
didn't-
it.
I didn't
told
realize
everyone-
your eyes were brown, Mike, because you're full of shit.
No, I told it. It's just, you know.
I think
I think God of War is
Just-
gonna be
just
much better than
because-
Horizon.
just because every time I'm on TikTok, I see a PlayStation ad and it's nothing but Horizon, I'm gonna go Horizon just
You
because
fucking bastard.
I think it will do better.
So,
There's a lot hanging on both, but I gotta go Horizon. Otherwise, it's gonna eat away at me. So we're drafting that. There we go. Horizon Forbidden West.
I'm waiting for it to show up.
I just showed up on mine.
Oh. Well, luckily for you, do I have to reload this? Oh,
How
there it
do
is.
I
Okay.
get to see the games we could draft?
Well, you should have set up your watch list before this.
I did.
Oh.
Is that all we do?
When it's your turn to draft, you can pop up to like you can either type in games or I just clicked on look at my watch list and it brought up like my top 15 or whatever I set.
Okay.
I needed to set more.
Well, you could do that on here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a whole watch
Well,
list set up, brother.
I just kind of kept it in my mind. So
All right. Well, I was gonna go. The only reason that I'm worried about God of War is I was talking to Logan beforehand, and I am just not entirely positive that it's gonna hit. Sony's said it's gonna hit. They keep telling us it's gonna hit. But the only other pick I would do after that, I'm also not sure that it's gonna hit. So you really fucked me on this one, DJ.
See, well, like, and my downside to God of War is when they released their image of Thor, everyone that only knows MCU Chris Hemsworth Thor was like, that's not what Thor looks like, and it's like, no,
I
if you
mean,
read the mythology, that's what Thor looks like.
That's
So
that's just the loud majority of people, man. 99%
Yeah.
of the people didn't say anything about it because they were like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care what Thor looks like as long as I get to fight him and take Mjolnir in this
Yeah.
game. So I don't think I can not do it.
Exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, with the second pick of the 2022 Experienced Critics Fantasy League, Ponyboy Studios selects God of War Ragnarok. Mr. Birdman, what do you got?
all right. So since you guys already picked some of the two big contenders, I would say.
I'm not gonna lie, I was 100% convinced that I was gonna get Horizon, and I was perfectly fine with it. So I'm a little tilted.
So what I'm going to choose is I'm gonna do Nintendo Wii Sports pretty much.
Whoa!
Anyways, that just got announced yesterday.
Whoa!
I'm putting that on the list.
Nintendo
100%.
Wii Sports, is that your number one draft pick?
Damn,
Yes.
out of left. Like,
I'll start with that.
Yeah, that came out.
I thought I was
left
taking the
field.
first Wii game on this, or Switch game. That's impressive.
Yep. I'm 100% in on that one.
Wow, did not see you guys. So go ahead and.
And I guess to explain the reason why, it's obviously going to be the new Wii Sports for the Switch. And obviously, I just believe it's going to be insanely popular when it comes out, especially for the price tag. It's going to be $40. And Switch just came up with being the second most sold console to ever exist.
Well,
so,
but-
so that being that, and talking about it
gosh.
being the next Wii Sports and how many,
Can't hear you.
not just anyone's going to love it, I think it's going to blow up. So I think everybody's going to want it when it comes out, and it's going to blow up, and it's going to get great reviews. So I'm very excited for that.
All right, well, lock it in then.
I'm locking it in.
All right, do it then. I kind of disagree a little bit with you on that because, like, yeah, it's gonna be popular. I think a lot of people are gonna buy it, but how's it gonna score? Do you really think it's gonna score that great?
Oh, I think it's going to score at least 8 in the 9. Definitely in the 9.
I feel like they can't. That's one of those, like, you know what you get going in. Like, if it's going to be like the OG Wii Sports, you know what you get when you go into that. Like, you're expecting fluid motion and a basic sports game. You're not expecting, mind-blowing graphics and insane story mode. It's Wii Sports. Like,
Exactly. But that's what's so great about it is there's going to be a huge variety of people that are going to love it for what it is. So,
all right, well, I mean, hey, it's your team. You do you. Have you locked it in yet? Because I can't see it yet.
I don't know how to. I thought you had to do it.
No. So under draft management, go draft game for next player.
Oh.
And then you type in the game you want to draft.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I can do it for you if you want me to, but I think that you would rather do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, barring any technical issues, with the third pick in the 2022 Experienced Critics Fantasy League. Out of left field. The Birdman himself chooses Nintendo Sports. Wild. Absolutely wild.
Not gonna lie, that kind of made me happy because now I'm hoping in 3 picks that one of my games is still on the list now.
That made me very happy. I'm not gonna lie. Waiting.
Oh, you're good. Sorry.
Is it up? Yeah, it's up. All right.
Yep.
Mr. Worthy Morgan, you are up with the 4th pick.
The players action. All right. Oh, well, let's see.
Remember, this is a snake draft, so at least I think it's a snake draft.
Back.
It should be snake draft. If it's not, sorry.
Hey, I won't complain. Then I don't have to wait 6 picks and hope with fingers crossed.
There was no actually rule set for it being, so I just expected it to be.
Oh, I'm torn on what I should get.
What are you thinking?
I'm actually thinking The Legend of Zelda.
Ooh, that's
so
a ballsy move.
That's okay. So I was going back and forth between God of War and Legend of Zelda, but dude, again, I'm less convinced that it's gonna hit this year than I am that God of War is gonna hit. I'm like 85% convinced that God of War is gonna hit. I'm like maybe 40% convinced that Legend of Zelda is actually gonna hit this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm at. I don't think it will.
But here's the thing: if it does hit, easy 90.
Oh yeah, easy. I'm also thinking about the Elden Ring, but
ooh,
man, shut the fuck up, Worthy. Logan's trying to blow this, and you're over here you're fucking giving him all the things.
Son of a bitch! And me and Mike talked before. We're like, man, he's like, that's my number 3, and I'm like, fuck, that's my number 3. And it's like, oh shit.
I have another one though.
Yeah. I got 3. I do have one I definitely want to get, but I want to wait on that one because I don't think it's going to score too high.
All right, here, Worthy.
I do know it'll be solid.
I'm gonna give you some help here, Worthy. All right, go ahead and just type in Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora and go ahead and make that your first pick.
No, don't listen to Mike. Don't listen to Mike.
Come on,
I'm gonna go with Elden Ring.
Oh, you little bastards!
Good move.
Y'all are just fucking me up left and right.
Mike just does the essential of, hey, how about I kick you in the nuts right now and tell you that it was a kiss on the cheek.
It is still your pick, Worthy, so it is indeed a snake draft.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pray that it comes out this year's Legend of Zelda.
Dude, he's got Elden Ring and Legend of Zelda. I'm chalked.
Dang.
I'll be happy if I get my next game I want.
That puts it back to Logan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Where's my watch list?
The issue with this year is there's a lot to just be announced, and that's what's so.
That's
sketchy.
why we're only picking 7 at first, and then we have 8 to add after this.
Yeah.
So if there's a game that's like, oh, I kind of want to pick that, but I don't want to like use a draft pick on it, then just wait till later to pick it up. Yeah, we're only picking 7 this time, and then we gotta still add in 8 more afterwards.
You know what? To be gutsy, I'm gonna do Lego Star Wars: A Skywalker Saga as my
Damn!
I knew it wasn't gonna make it back to me.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that game, and it's gonna be a half-half. It could either hit or it could not, and you know I'm willing to take that.
I think that's a pretty safe bet. I think it's gonna hit.
I think so too. I think
they pushed it back 5 times. It's gotta hit.
Here's the thing: did they ever push it back, or did they just never announce a release date?
No, they pushed it back a couple times.
Yeah, they pushed it back once because they were like the development was shit on it. They pushed it back a second time because it was just buggy as hell, and then they're like COVID hit, and then they're like it was supposed to come out May of last year, then it got pushed to fall, and now it's like this year, and it's like they're like, nope, we fix it. They did that trailer, and it's I'm pretty hyped for it.
All right. Well, because Harley had to fucking say shit and say Elden Ring, I don't get them to have Elden Ring as my second game. But there's a game that I know probably none of you are excited for, but I know it's going to score phenomenally. So, with my second pick of the 2022 Experience Critics Fantasy League, Ponyboy Studios selects Gran Turismo 7.
I put it on the list the other night, and I was like,
dude,
because you said you said you had a sequel game in mind. I was like, I bet you he's picking Gran Turismo.
Dude,
that is
the lowest scored Gran Turismo game is like 85. Like, this game is going to score amazing. I'm going to get points. And if you watch did anybody watch the PlayStation State of Play about it? It looks like the ultimate Gran Turismo game. Like,
yeah, and Gran Turismo, like you said, it's a banger every time. So it's
not only is it going to score well, I think it's going to sell extraordinarily well. Gran Turismo 5 was the #1 selling game on PS3. Not many people know that, but #1 selling first-party studios. So this game's going to sell well. It's going to score well. It's going to be incredible because everyone wants to play it. Everyone who is excited about Gran Turismo or any sort of racing game, this is the first time we've had one since the PS3 generation. Only thing we got during the PS4 generation was Gran Turismo Sport, which wasn't a full-fledged Gran Turismo. So this is the first one we've had in, I don't know, 10 years maybe. I don't exactly remember when 6 came out, but it's going to sell well. It's going to score well. So I'm picking it. You're up, Mr. Thor.
Okay, man, I got a lot to look at because we're going back to back here. So, man, I got a couple that are iffy if they're coming out. I'm gonna go, since we've had so many left field picks already. I'm gonna go left field on this one too. I'm going with one of my OG favorite Game Boy Advance games. Advance Wars 1 and 2 reboot camp for.
Dude, I am so excited that someone picked
Yeah.
that. That is great.
As soon as you're explaining expanding the whole the remakes last night, I was like, I said I might try to wait, and then I'm like, no, let's see what all gets hit first, and then I might take that off the bat, especially with the draft situation that I'm in. Man, now you know what? I'm gonna take a risk on my third pick here. I am gonna go. Oh man, I have so many risky games to take on here. You know, I've been seeing a lot about it the last couple of days and the hype for it. I'm gonna take. Let's see if it'll let me pick it here. Come on. Did my last one not lock in? Yeah, it did. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. I got it on here.
Oh, here we go. Oh man, now I don't know if that's one I want to take or not. I'm gonna go Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah.
Dang, look at that.
Thinking about that one.
Oh, coming out. I don't know if that's left field. After watching the trailer they put out a couple weeks ago, it looks pretty good. And Worthy, you should like that game.
Yeah,
it's from the people who made oh shit, that horror game that you like. I can't remember the name of it.
Dead Space?
No, not Dead Space. Dead Space is
or
owned by EA.
the Order?
No, The Order's not a horror game.
Evil Within?
Yeah, The Evil Within. It's made by Tango Gameworks, so the same people that did that game.
Okay. Oh, all right. I need to buy the second one of that.
Okay. I'm up. I'm trying to decide whether the sleeper that I have in my back pocket, if I can afford to let it go another round or not. But I am fairly certain not a single one of you know about this game. So I don't know if I want to pull the trailer on that right now or go with something different. By the way,
What game you thinking?
I'm not gonna fucking tell you, because then if I don't pick
Yeah.
it, oh my god, this is so stressful.
Well, it comes back to you again before me. So
Yeah, dude, I was really prepared to have Elden Ring as number 2. I did not think Worthy was gonna jump in and pick Elden Ring. I didn't think you guys would even know what the fuck Elden Ring was, other than Logan, of course. I don't think Worthy. I did not know you knew anything about Souls games. Ugh.
I've been thinking about trying to buy that game.
I mean, as long as the save file doesn't get corrupted on you, you're pretty good there, huh?
Oh God.
don't even get him started.
Oh,
All right,
Done.
give me a second. I'm actually gonna do some research real quick.
Research? What? We don't have time for research.
Hey, we got
What's
all
your
the time in the world.
choice?
We're just sitting here.
I call a flag on the play.
I am the creator of this league, so you can take your flag and shove it up your ASS.
Well, I'm gonna throw my challenge flag then.
Okay.
I thought
Alright,
I
so-
thought we were supposed to go into it and just choose. Why we don't
Yeah.
need no
No.
research.
Cool it, Roger Goodell with I make the rules.
Hey, you know what? The NFL is the biggest sports platform in the entire world, so if he can make shit up, so can I.
You know what hurts my brain because I'm just to keep myself distracted, or not distracted, just entertained while we're shooting the shit and going over our picks. There's a Gyarados and it's flying, and it's wrecking my brain every time it goes around my screen.
Well, you know Gyarados can fly, right?
Yeah, but it's just
Okay.
like to finally see it in a game is like, oh my god.
Man,
I already know my next choice. Slacking there.
what's it gonna be? Just
Oh, I don't know.
just so I
Just a
know.
game. It's gonna be a game.
I mean, it better be a game. You know what?
Nope.
You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm just gonna do it. So, with my third pick, I pick Triangle Strategy.
Ah, I knew it. I was called. I knew it.
Really? See?
Yep.
I don't know if
I
you
called
guys have
that.
played Octopath Traveler. Octopath Traveler scored an 84. This game seems to take everything they learned from that art style and that kind of game and morph it into an RTS in the realm of Fire Emblem. And since RTS has become more popular with Three Houses, especially on the Switch, I think this game, again, it's going to sell well. I have full faith that Square Enix, while they may not know what they're doing with Avengers, they know what they're doing with RPGs. I have full faith that this game is going to score at least in the mid to high 80s, which is all I'm really trying to get. So, that is my third pick. I was trying to save it for later, but y'all scared the shit out of me with your fucking Elden Ring picks, and you got Worthy down there with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I caused chaos.
You didn't cause chaos, you just fucking jumped me. Alright. Well, you're
We're
up,
not
Logan.
quite
Pick your
Uno. We're not quite
All
Uno
right.
Online levels, but
Pick-
As my third
your stupid
pick,
pick.
I'm going to pick Splatoon 3.
No.
I had
No,
it for
you think
later
so?
rounds.
But you know why?
Yeah.
It's gonna score
score
well, but yeah, it's gonna score fine.
I may not be a big fan of Splatoon 3, but or Splatoon 2 or 3, but it scores well and it is easily one of the most popular games on the Switch. It is not the most popular, but it is easily one of the most popular. So I definitely believe it's going to score well.
Okay. Yeah.
I just noticed I've been going for a lot of Switch games.
Probably because they're fresh in your mind. We just watched the
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that like when I saw them do the drop yesterday, I'm like shit. Like it went from me thinking like okay, Breath of the Wild to I had Advance Advance Wars like kind of in my back pocket. But I was like, man, after they announced it, I was like, this thing's gonna go heavy Switch games now because it's gonna be fresh in everyone's mind.
I mean, I've had Triangle Strategy on my radar since it got announced last E3, so don't put that shit on me. What are you thinking there, Worthy Morgan?
I'm gonna go with Kirby.
God damn it, Worthy! What the fuck?
Nice.
That was,
Son of a bitch!
you know what?
Nice.
I seen some stuff for it today, and I hardcore thought about it, and I was like, nah, Worthy's gonna take that on me. I knew it deep down that Worthy or Mike was gonna take it on me.
It's because you look like Kirby,
It's-
right?
No,
I'm sorry. That
a
was
little bit,
incredibly
but-
rude. I'm sorry. That was a dickhole move of me.
it's Kirby's Brittany's favorite game to play. So I'm actually gonna be buying that for her when it comes out, and she'll probably be playing it, and I'll probably end up playing it eventually.
I mean, Kirby
I've always
is
had a
like,
soft spot for Kirby.
yeah, Kirby
it's
is like
sports-
the other like household name for Nintendo. So
Yeah, and
Well,
they score relatively well.
I think it's gonna be. I mean, I don't know if I could say a Kirby. I mean, when's the last time we got a full-fledged Kirby game? It's been a hot second.
Yeah, it's been a while, so a lot of
Yeah.
people could be excited for it quite a bit. And
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Worthy's out here cleaning up,
what is
yo.
this? I don't know too much about this Gotham Knights.
It's gonna be the best game ever.
Disagree. Don't listen to him
No, come on. Have
Yeah,
I ever
that-
have I ever
be
steered you wrong,
gamer.
Worthy?
all the time.
Name one time.
That's why it's towards the bottom. That's why it's on my list, but that's one that scares me.
Logan, you've never even met
Yeah.
Worthy. You never even met me when I knew Worthy. You don't even know what I steered this man
You're trying
to
to
do.
sway him away from the better picks.
No, I'm not.
He's been a sketchy
Yes, you
Logan,
are.
just so you know, he's been a sketchy ginger the entire time I've known him.
That
I
is
should've known.
entirely that is half untrue. I am a ginger. I cannot deny that one.
No, you're the least sketchy ginger I know.
That's good. Wait, how many other gingers do you know?
Well, I mean, I look at one in the mirror every day, so
Oh, you're part ginger. Don't fuck with me. You got a red beard. That's it.
I got some freckles. I'm just not a full body. You
I'm a
put
full
me in the
body.
sun, you put me in the sun, I might die in a couple hours.
I just have freckles on my arms anymore. I don't really have freckles on anywhere else.
Is that gonna actually release this year though?
I got one big ass
Is
one
it-
on my upper chest for some weird ass reason. I still 30 years old, and I don't know if it's a birthmark or just a big ass freckle. I've not figured it out ever. It's okay. My mother told me I was special, so. Oh, okay. By the way, I want to point out that y'all called me slow, and Worley's over here. Still got 2 picks left, just chilling.
No, I got one.
Yeah, he
Because I
made
picked
Kirby
Kirby.
already.
Fair enough. You're right. Good call. I'm stupid.
I am. Oh. Oh no.
No. Hey, do
It's getting to the point where I don't know too much about these games.
you want a sleeper pick? I can give you a sleeper pick, Worley.
No, don't
I'm-
listen to Mike.
I'm
But-
floating on two picks right now. I just don't know if one is going to release this year.
eFootball 2022. It's gonna score great.
Dude, no,
Yeah.
I am Jesus
Yeah.
is going to score the best.
Is Goat
Hollow
Simulator 2
Knight?
coming out?
Hey, dude. Okay, I'm fairly certain that Goat Simulator actually did score good.
Dude, when I got that as a free game, I'm not gonna lie, I played it for like
Okay, never
8
mind.
hours
Just kidding.
straight.
It scored a 60. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
It's so great though.
Can I go ahead and choose the next Madden?
No, Madden is not
If
allowed
you
in this
want.
game.
If you want.
No, we do not do. No, actually, you can't. I put that as an illegal game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It should be an illegal
I'm-
game to actually even release.
I'm going to go with Forspoken.
Oh, wow. See, I'm very excited for that game, but I wasn't ever gonna pick it because I'm not for sure if it's gonna score well. I'm gonna play the shit out of it. I'm gonna play it
Clue
because I
anything
love.
about it.
It's from the creators of Final Fantasy 15. So, if you know them, you know what that game's gonna be pretty much. It's a bold pick though, brother. That is a bold pick for number 4.
When am I gonna get a sequel to Conker's Bad Fur Day? That's what I want to know.
Never. Microsoft has Rare pretty much doing just Sea of Thieves. You're never gonna get a sequel to Conker's
Yeah.
Bad Fur Day. Hey, to be fair, Sea of Thieves, I hear, great game. Never gonna play it.
It almost drove me to buy an Xbox, but then I was like,
You were
I'm
smart.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Xbox, Mr. Xbox himself, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm waiting for his second pick. He has 2 picks.
He already did it.
Yeah, I
He
already
put
picked.
Kirby and
Oh, he did?
Forspoken. So we're waiting on you.
Oh,
Slow
okay.
ass.
All right. Well, since you're saying Mr. Xbox, I might as well pick an exclusive that's only on Xbox and PC.
Which one are you gonna do?
You're probably gonna expect me. You're probably thinking I'm thinking of the other game.
I mean, they only get
I'm
like
thinking
2. They're not
of
like Sony.
from one of my personal favorites, and they made another game called Metro Exodus. I'm gonna be picking Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl. I
Okay.
don't know. This is gonna be a 50-50 shot. This game could either be really, really good or really, really bad. Well, actually, I don't even think it's gonna be really, really bad. It could either be okay or it's gonna be amazing. And I think Metro Exodus was super good and super amazing. So I don't know if it's gonna. I think it's gonna score at least in the 8s or the 9s, and especially for the PC audience, they are freaking out about this game. So I am gonna choose Stalker 2: Heart of Chernobyl as my
Oh,
I appreciate it.
and down goes another game for me. That I was hoping that was gonna be my last pick. It was gonna fall to that, but knowing I had a hardcore Xbox guy, I shouldn't have hoped for it to hold out that long.
Well, that's okay, because guess what? Mr. Xbox guy, you just gave me what is going to be the best Xbox exclusive in the history of Xbox exclusive. Just kidding. It's going to be a very good Xbox
Forza
exclusive.
6?
No. Forza 6 is already out. Forza 7 is the game they're coming out with.
7, sorry.
And it's not this year. But I am going to pick a game that recently this studio just came out with one. And it was amazing. And it was a PlayStation exclusive. And you've played it, Mr. Logan. So I'm picking their next game.
What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, with my 4th pick of the 2022 Experience Critics Draft, I pick fucking Redfall.
Was that on mine too? I don't remember if that was on my watch list.
I'm telling you, man, Arcane, they finally hit mainstream media with the PlayStation exclusive.
That is a really crazy one to pick.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that game's gonna.
Really? You don't think? Well, then counter pick it, bitch. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I have full confidence in Arcane Studios at this point. Now, while I may not like their games, was not a huge fan of Dishonored, was not a huge fan of Dishonored 2. I beat Dishonored 1. I disliked Prey a lot, but that's getting, as time's gone on, there's a lot more people that understand that game is really good at what it is, and it's very unique. And then, oh my god, Logan, what's the freaking game?
You talking about Deathloop?
Yeah, Deathloop came out.
Deathloop
scored
was great.
Incredible. So just off that, I think Redfall is going to get some leeway. I think it's going to get a couple score points added to it because of Deathloop just came out, and this is going to be pretty much Xbox's. It's going to be Xbox's first game that they release exclusive from their acquisition of Bethesda. So I think that's going to actually score a couple more points with critics. Whether that's right or whether that's wrong, I don't know. But I'm also confident that it's just going to be a good game. I think it's what people want. It's a co-op game. It is essentially Left 4 Dead / Back 4 Blood in Arcane gameplay, which sounds like a win to me. So I have full confidence that Redfall is going to score good. At least mid-80s.
By the way, I think Starfield might be. Well,
okay.
It doesn't even have a release date. Starfield should be the first Bethesda.
No,
exclusive.
Starfield releases in November. Redfall releases this summer.
If you go onto their list, it doesn't even have a release date.
It says summer 2022.
But it's not a release date yet.
And Starfield is releasing in November, and it's going to suck, so I don't really care.
We will see.
Okay. It's not going to suck, but I just... Until they release Elder Scrolls 6, I don't care. I don't care what Bethesda does until they release
now next 6. Year, yeah, if they do Elder Scrolls, I hope I get first pick.
First of all, Elder Scrolls is coming out in 2026, so don't even play with yourself, man.
2026.
No.
Experience point. special. I hope I'm number 1.
No.
Elder
thinking that
Scrolls
game.
6 and Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, that's
actually, on that, did you guys hear that they've actually been working on it for quite a while? Like they
Oh, yeah.
officially announced it earlier, I think last week, or maybe it was earlier this week. I don't know, but they officially made the announcement on Twitter, and then some things have come out. They've actually been working on it for longer than most people think they have. Most people thought they were
Yeah.
just working on GTA Online and Red Dead Online, but apparently it's a couple years into development. So even if it's another 5-6 year game, 5-6 year development cycle, we could get a new GTA in 2024.
Well, I mean, they're talking the scope of this game, like with how big GTA 5 was, and that game has lasted over 10 years now. Like from what I've been hearing, they're trying to have this be like another decade, almost 2 decade game. Like with that much going on in a story mode, online mode, and like every time I hear something about it, I just eat it up, and I'm hyped for Grand Theft Auto 6,
After seeing Red Dead Redemption 2, I am so excited for it. I really hope they continue down the route with the amazing graphics and just like I don't know, Red Dead Redemption 2 is still one of the most mind-blowing games I've ever played. So
Well, I mean,
I can't wait for GTA 6. Like I hope it looks even better. Like I just want to be blown away like I was from Red Dead.
well, I mean, it's going to look better.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not that much better, because there's a cap to how much better games can look in technology speaking. But I think the reason you loved Red Dead so much, same reason why I loved Red Dead so much, is because it fits more in our wheelhouse of the type of video games we like. I like open world modern day, but I don't love them. I much rather prefer to have an open world game in a more historical setting, which is the reason why I still buy Assassin's Creed games, because even though I may not the next one, because the last two have absolutely destroyed my will to live. Um, but like those games speak to me. Open world historical games speak to me, or futuristic games, because I think there's just more interesting worlds to explore than a modern day world. And that's not taking anything away from the quality of it. Like, I'm going to play the new Grand Theft Auto. I loved Grand Theft Auto 5. But if you were to ask me which one was a better game, I'm going Red Dead 2. Just because I
Yeah,
connected with
Red
the
Dead
world.
2 has
Yeah.
more to it.
Yeah, it's more story, and everything that you see is something new. It's something interesting. Every house you come across, like, okay, and they put so much detail into it, like, oh, is this like a poor person's house? They put detail in the environments and everything like that. And while they do that, obviously with Grand Theft Auto, I just think it's less interesting because it's what we see in our everyday life. If you live in a city, you see that stuff. Like, it's cool and it's interesting still, but I mean, again, we're talking about 9.5, 10 score games here, so we're comparing apples to apples here in terms of quality. But I'm just saying, like, I think the reason why I like Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 more than any GTA game I've played is because that style of open world means more to me than modern day open world games do. Don't know what y'all think about that, but anyway, DJ, you're up, brother.
Well, a lot of my list has me nervous. So you already kind of talked about it. I'm going Starfield for my first one.
Wow, okay. Game's
Just
probably gonna
'cause-
score good. I just don't.
Yeah, I've been seeing some stuff about it, and I don't know. There's ever since what was it, No Man's Sky, space-based games have me a little worried all the time.
Okay, well, go back to No Man's Skies today. It is legitimately
Oh yeah,
phenomenal game.
I hear that all the time. One of my high school buddies is like, he plays it constantly, and it's like, man, I want to pull the trigger on it. I got another guy that told me get the PlayStation VR and play it in VR, and I'm like, I don't.
You don't
I'm
need
a
to do
little
that.
leery about. Yeah.
I have VR. You don't need to do that. Speaking of VR, how about
Um,
PSVR 2? Is it coming out this year, Logan?
I didn't see anything on that if it was coming out this year. I don't think it is.
No, I was just asking if you think it's going to. I think it comes out summer of next year, but
I think it's coming out next year.
yeah,
But I hope it's amazing.
same time frame as when the first VR came out. Came out in 2016. So 3-year gap in between the launch of the PS4 and I think it's going to be a ridiculous step up. Like, I know me and you both talked about the tech specs of it, but I think that's going to translate into something mind blowing.
And my second pick here,
Sorry,
it's
TJ.
one I'm not sure is gonna come out. I'm a little leery of it. I know some people are hyped for it just because we haven't gotten a game from this franchise in a hot minute. I'm gonna pick Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh,
Dude, that's a
wow.
bold move.
Going for it, huh?
That game is
I
such a, you don't know how that game's gonna be, so who
yeah,
knows?
and like it's one of those. It has the potential to be great, but
It
it
also
has the
has the
potential to
be
fall
garbage.
flat on its face. Yeah. So
No,
it's
my wife
that's one
is
of
gonna
those.
flip her crap when she plays that game. She is so excited for that game.
Oh my god, yeah.
If this game is actually really good, I'm happy for Harry Potter fans. I really want it to be good for them because I feel like
Yeah,
Star
same.
Wars gets so many good games, but like for some reason Harry Potter just does not really get that amazing of games. And this, if this comes out and it blows up, I'm gonna guess probably the game, if it is really good, it's gonna be in the 8s or 9s, or like probably 8, I would say. But like, I really hope it is really good. I want it to be good because this is their first game, or at least first actual console game to come out, and I want it to be amazing. Like I really do.
Yeah, I've got high hopes for it. I like you said, it has just some of the footage they've shown, like they're going open world. It's set way before anything with Harry Potter, like possibly even pre Dumbledore as a professor. Like that
Oh,
kind of has me hyped. Like
oh,
I'm just
it's confirmed pre Dumbledore. It's set hundreds of years before the
okay.
movies.
Yeah. Um, I'm just like that has me hyped that it's one of those. It's kind of like Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, Darth Vader was in it, and yeah, you got some lore from like.
Oh, fucking spoiler alert, man. Jeez. You
You've
just
never
ruined.
played Jedi Fallen Order?
You just ruined. Oh, hold on. Fucking American Red Cross is calling me.
I've never
Fuck
beat it.
off. Stupid American Red
Oh,
Cross.
I'm just kidding. I was never gonna beat it. I kind of already knew this. So
Wait, time out. You haven't beaten Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? Oh,
I
that's
told
right.
you this.
You don't like that game for some reason. I don't
It's a
understand what there's not to like.
Metrovania style game, and I do not like going through a level, then having to turn around and go through that same area all over again. And then there's a few times I was lost because it was just kind of confusing the layout,
yeah,
and I got
I hear
bored.
you on
And
that.
and I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I tried to push through it because the
And,
gameplay was fun, but it's just so. I don't like Metrovania style games. I don't like going from one point of the map, then having to turn around unless it's an open world game because I like the traversal. I like
mm-hmm.
I just said that wrong, but I just enjoy like seeing things in open world games. But that's not an open world game. That is a Metrovania solid, like, just straight shot kind of game. But instead of that, you basically go back and forth. And I don't know. It didn't really catch me as much as I was wanting to. Like, I'm happy it's doing good, and I'm happy there's gonna be a sequel because there's definitely a sequel coming out for it. I hope it keeps doing well, but it definitely wasn't the game for me. It was super cool though, and I'm happy
it,
people enjoy it.
it is annoying as fuck to try to platinum though, because I mean I'm not as hardcore about it just because I never take the time to sit down and do it for some games. But I'm in that same camp as Mike where I like to try to platinum games, and that one is such like some of the trophy like unclouding the entire map for a level, and it's like okay, some of it is just like you literally have to physically walk to every corner till it stops you from walking, and it's like all right, like you can't call this good 3 feet away from that corner, and it's a little on the annoying side. And I'm pretty sure I gave up on it just because I was like it's never gonna happen. It's kind of akin to God of War where all I have left to do is beat the Valkyries and unlock a few more things, and it's like yeah, it's never gonna happen.
See, I could probably reload that game and boot it up and have it platinumed in a couple hours because I got all the collectibles. I have all that stuff. Wait, no. Sorry, all I have to get is the collectibles, but you can just go get a guide and figure that out. The problem was, I went into the Wookiee, the Kashyyyk level, and I fell down this hole, and I survived, and then I got stuck for 40 minutes. And I couldn't figure out how to progress the level or anything like that. And I didn't feel like
Yeah.
reloading it. Oh no, that's right. I tried to reload it, but I hit a checkpoint in the middle of the hole. So there's literally nothing I can do. I can't even leave the world. I forgot where that was. Maybe I need to get in that game and try to boot that back up again and see if I can finish it. But I remember there's a reason why I stopped because yes, I fell down this weird hole, hit a checkpoint, and since I hadn't opened up the door to actually get to that area, I fell into the area. It checkpointed me, and then I couldn't leave anywhere.
Totally agree with Logan though, where that's the most annoying part is like objective number 1, go through the entire level. Okay, cool. Like makes sense. Objective 2, now that you completed your main objective, fight your way back through the level, and it's like, really? Like I just did all this. Like how are there any guys alive? Like I just killed everyone, and then yeah, it gets kind of repetitive in that sense, and yeah, totally agree where it was just like, all right, I'm over this.
I'm thinking about what to do with my next game.
I think I already have my last pick. I have 2 games that I might put as my last pick, actually. So I'm curious what your last one is.
2 more picks, and I feel like we're to the point in our 16-man football fantasy league where we're picking up guys that probably aren't even going to see the playing field.
Well, we still have 3 more picks, Logan.
Oh, we do. I thought we only had 5.
No, we're picking 7.
No, we got 7 total.
Oh.
Yeah, and you guys are going through 5 and 6 right now.
Oh, I have a few more than I got then.
Yeah. We still got plenty. Huh.
I think MLB The Show 2022.
Hey, coming to Nintendo Switch. It looked like it was a hot steaming pile of Vaseline smeared on top of the screen watching that gameplay. But hey, it's coming to Nintendo
you
Switch.
Can play it to go. You can play it on the go now.
I guess so.
Well, if you know what you're doing, you can play most of the systems on the go. It's just kind of a pain in the ass and a lot of setup. Well, I shouldn't say the Xbox can't. You can get the Microsoft phone and play shit.
Well, if you have Game Pass, you could do cloud at any moment.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Sony to try to do another PlayStation Vita type deal. And I pray they don't. I'm just waiting for them to try it again.
I don't know why they won't.
I honestly don't think they will.
They won't because they're more focused on VR, and I personally think that's what they should be focused on.
Mm-hmm.
But say what you want, without the Vita, the Switch doesn't exist.
Oh, I'm not saying it does.
Yeah,
I remember playing the Vita and being amazed that it was like the
it's
first.
Incredible.
Well, I guess PSP technically was the first. Then
I was gonna say PSP is where it was at.
Well, yeah, PSP was the best one in my opinion. But I loved the PSP because it was like playing the console. It was like playing the PS2 on the go, and then you got PS Vita, and it was like the PS3 ish on the go, which I loved.
But
and
you
then
could also you could connect it to the PS4 and play it on the screen just like that. You could play your PS4 on.
And you could
Vita.
still play PS5.
Yeah, and it's like so.
You could still play PS5.
It has the features that the Switch popularized because I think Nintendo saw that and they said, "Hey, we can make something successful." What I look at it is, the Switch is GTA, the Vita was Saints Row. You know? Yeah. It's like it's good. It's not as well. I guess it's not a fair comparison because Saints Row came out after.
Speaking of that, Mike's
no.
is Saints Row.
I have zero hope in that game. I have it on my list, just maybe if all my picks got picked.
I want it to be good, but it literally looks like Saints Row 3.
Yeah, I don't.
Play the remaster of Saints Row 3. It is the exact same thing. It looks the exact same. The only difference is the world. The gameplay looks the same. It doesn't look like they're doing anything different, and it makes me sad because I want a good Saints Row, but it just looks like Saints Row 3. That's literally the graphics don't even look better than Saints Row 3. It looks the same.
All right, I gotta make my pick here. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I have full faith that it's going to be a good game because I'm currently playing the first of this game.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I hope to God it comes out. But ladies and gentlemen, my what the fuck is this? Fourth pick? My fifth pick. My fifth pick. I don't know why you're pissed off at me. I don't think you're gonna pick this game. I don't think you're going to this game. But anyway, my fifth pick in the 2022 Experience Critics Fantasy League, Ponyboy Studios selects A Plague Tale Requiem.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're good.
No, I just looked at that because I like
That's
a
on my
bunch of
watch
mine
list.
are sketchy to pick, and I was like,
Dude,
should I do it? I was
If
like,
you
no.
play A Plague Tale Innocence and you realize that game scored an 82, and A Plague Tale Requiem, I think it's just going to improve on everything that game did. And they have characters and they have narrative down. And narrative games, if you can get it right, if your story's good, will score good. If this game scores in the 80s, I'm going to be happy. I get 12, 13 points. That's all I want from it. Now, yes, am I very excited about it? Yes, I am after playing Innocence. Well, I'm in the middle of playing Innocence right now. This game is awesome. The technology that they have with the rats. I was sitting down with Peyton and I was like, look, it's not perfect. Like, there's sometimes you can see like the rats kind of jank over themselves. But it's incredibly detailed. I don't even know what kind of physics you would say it or what kind of technology you would talk about it. But I just think it's very impressive. And I think they're just going to improve on the story and the narrative. That was one of the main reasons why people loved the first game. So I'm super excited about it. But now, I'm actually very excited for what Logan thought I was going to pick. But now he's not. But now I did pick it.
Yep.
So go ahead, Mr. Birdman.
Okay. No, I'm 50-50 on what I'm going to choose, but I'm just going to hope you guys don't pick what else I'm thinking. I'm going to pick yet again another Nintendo Switch game. I am going to pick
I was gonna do it.
Mario and
No,
Rabbids.
fuck! I was gonna do
Yep,
it.
I knew you were. I thought that's when you were saying that. You're like,
I
"Oh,
was
playing
going
the
back and
first
forth
one,"
between
and
those
I'm-
two. I was going back and forth between
Yep.
those two, but I don't know if the
Mario
second game's
Rabbids.
gonna score as good as the first game. I was just worried
I
about
think
it.
they're gonna only make it better, in my opinion. I really think they will. So
You bastard.
yeah,
I've
I
heard
was
some
pretty
not so good stuff about it, so that's why I veered away from it.
Well, good. Logan, lock it in.
Yep, I have hope.
I have hope too. Yeah, I actually have a lot of hope about it, but I just wasn't for sure.
Yeah. All right. Ooh. What to do? Mm. Damn. Mm.
Bow, 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 bow.
I am. I'm gonna choose Total War Warhammer.
Okay.
What?
No, I'm just laughing because the way you said that made it painfully obvious. You have no fucking clue what that game is.
I've heard of the Warhammers, but
Yeah, no,
See, now
it's
I
the new
I had it on my
story-driven
list
game.
because
that's about it.
I'm getting into actually playing 40K like tabletop, so I have a couple of those on my list, but it's such a niche, like,
But it doesn't matter how many people buy it; it matters what score it gets.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's out of the couple that are supposed to come out this year, that's probably going to be the better of the handful.
But by the way, Worthy, it
There
is
we
a
go.
third-person narrative-driven game set in the Warhammer universe. So
Yeah.
wait, maybe it's not. You did a Total War game. I don't know what the hell that is then.
That I believe is a strategy game.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the RTS variant. All right, Mr. Logan.
No,
It's me.
No,
Oh
him
no,
again.
sorry.
Yeah.
Worthy gets the second one. My bad.
Mm. And I'm gonna choose the Bayonetta.
Whoa. Hey,
I
you
was
know what?
tempted.
If it actually launches, if it actually comes out this year, that game's gonna get
I think it
90s
is.
easy.
I heard this.
Because it came out with the new trailer.
Pretty good.
Well, yeah, but they also
nostalgia
came out
though.
with a trailer well, not a trailer. They announced the game in 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but hey, if it hits this year, that's gonna be a big one for you. You got 3 easy 90 games on here. I'm pissed. It's okay. We're gonna make a comeback.
stuck between two games. I don't know. This is getting difficult now.
Yeah, it is.
I think let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. For my 6th pick, I am gonna do yet another Nintendo game, and it's gonna be Mario Strikers.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
know
gonna,
I'm
it's
not
probably
gonna
gonna
like
score
it.
well.
I know I'm not gonna like it, but it's gonna be that competitive game that I feel like for some reason it's gonna blow up and a lot of people are gonna love it. And honestly, it's probably gonna get good scores for that reason. So
Oh, I've seen a
it's
lot of
kind of a
people
crazy one.
hyped for it.
Oh yeah, no,
So
people were literally flipping their shit when they were watching it. So I may not like it, but I bet a lot of people are, and I feel like it's going to score very well. Like I think it's going to score eight or nine, definitely.
Is that your final answer?
Yep, I'm
All
putting
right.
it in.
With my pick, Lord of the Rings, Gollum.
Oh,
I
no.
thought about
I
it. I
really
thought about it
don't
as my
think it's going
second
to do
pick,
that well.
and
I was
I'm
totally fucking with you guys. I'm not picking that shit.
Yeah, I
oh,
was
I was
saying like
gonna
that game
say
does not look good at all.
I am
when
not
they
picking
first
that
announced it,
game.
I was like, okay. And now, as of late, I'm like, when they like re-announced it because it got pushed back, I was like, it does. Why do I want to crawl around as fucking Gollum for probably
Yeah, why'd they pick
a 3 hour
Gollum out of
campaign?
every character?
You think the campaign's gonna be 3 hours, dude? How about 20
Oh, I
hours?
know. It's probably gonna be, yeah. What they should have done is, I mean, they got the Ring of Power show coming out. They should have did something based on that. Like, why would in the hell would you pick a game based around Gollum? It was bewildering.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that either. Like it's not gonna do well. I mean, it's gonna be niche. The big huge Lord of the Rings fans are gonna want to play it like super huge, like to the point where they like read all the books and everything, and they'll probably want to play it just for the story. But that's it. Like there's nothing to it that looks exciting. Like it doesn't look like a good game at all.
No. All right. I already have my pick. So
What is it?
I'm gonna pick the sequel to a game that scored 90 for its first game, and this game's just gonna be better. I have full faith. A game I'm not ever gonna play. The game is way too fucking hard for me to even get through it. But ladies and gentlemen, my next pick, Ponyboy Studios selects Hollow Knight Silksong.
Oh, good move.
I was just looking at it. I was like, I think that's gonna be one of my next two.
Dude, it's
God
gonna.
damn it.
I think if this game doesn't get a 90, it's getting an 88, 89. I think this is an easy 20 points for me. Very excited about it. Super happy that I wasn't still there. I got both my sleeper picks in Triangle Strategy and Hollow Knight. So my deep knowledge of games that don't matter is coming to play here. No, I'm just kidding. Hollow Knight's an amazing game. I don't know if you've ever seen people who are good at Hollow Knight play this game. They are absolutely incredible. There's also this crazy boss rush that you have to fight every single boss in the game without dying. It's like 46 bosses. It's insane. Go ahead and watch people try to play this game. It's absolutely crazy. All right, DJ, your last two picks, man. What are you gonna do with
Okay,
them?
man, I don't even know anymore. Why can't they make a decent hunting game?
They do. It's called Cabela's.
Yeah.
Those games are trash. I do have a game called The Hunt, and that one is pretty intense. And
Oh, that game looks super fun.
Oh,
it'd be way better. It'd
I
definitely be way
actually
better
have
on
played
PC,
it.
but it's fun,
It is.
especially because there's actually a story to it, not just go out and kill random animals.
I don't
Man,
know if I'm talking about the same game as
Oh,
you.
I thought you were talking about the hunt, like bounty hunters with monsters. I
oh no
got
no no
way
That's what I'm
no!
mixed
talking
This
up.
one
about.
is
Yeah.
I don't remember the. Is it in this crate back here? Let me check quick. Um. Oh
I
no,
love
that's
that.
gonna be in a crate I have at my in-laws yet. This one is like a legit like hunting big game, but there's like a story to it, and like you actually have to track the animals and stuff, and it's pretty intense. Man, I don't even know. Do I want to do that? That one isn't officially coming out yet. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be shit. Although I was hoping Sonic Frontiers was gonna be good, I don't think it will be.
I don't know, man.
Not gonna.
I have slight amount of hopes for it. Only because they can't screw it up again, you know? They can't fuck up another
Yeah,
Sonic game. They just I mean,
especially
okay.
especially after
I
how
guess
good the movie just hit.
I guess they could. Like Sonic's not going anywhere. Like you said, there's the movie. They could screw up for 10 years on Sonic games, another 10 years, and they'll still be able to sell Sonic games. But I just I don't know. I, I just don't think they'll mess this one up. At least I have hope that they won't.
Man,
It's getting interesting.
I am gonna go. What is going on with my draft? I should be up. There we go.
I was like, everything still seems to be working.
Let's see what's still on my watch list. Nah, those kind of shoo me away. That's been taken. Did somebody take that on me? I didn't think anybody took that. Man. Oh, Worthy just took it. God damn it!
What?
I was gonna take Bayonetta 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about it, but you were too worried about looking
Yeah.
at your flying Gyarados.
that was way before that. Man, my watch list is just sketch games. Like Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course.
Bro. Okay, never mind. I'm not
But
gonna
that's
say
not a
anything.
game though. That's just a DLC, right? How could that be? Are we counting DLCs
Oh yeah,
now?
that is just a DLC. That's right. I thought that was gonna be an actual sequel, but they kept flip flopping back and forth.
No, it
I'm
is
excited for the
ineligible.
show though. The show looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's not fully the same style, but it looks pretty close.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, I don't know where to go with my last one. Well, I do know what I want to go, but I don't know if I want to do it or not.
I was gonna do Suicide Squad, but that just got pushed back till next year.
You can do Gotham Knights. Here's the thing. I don't know how Gotham Knights is gonna score. I'm super excited for it, and I kind of hope one of you guys get it so we can play it together, because it is a co-op game.
I am excited for it, but it scares me.
See, I don't.
By the way, Mike, did you get Sifu physical?
No, it didn't have a physical release. It's just digital.
Ah, dang. Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
was
go
like-
with another new game. I'm gonna pick Tunic.
Tunic.
Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, you're making.
Never heard of it.
You're making
New gaming franchise. Hey, I gotta go on a limb. Most of the ones I had researched we all kind of had a line on, so and it's still me too. Great.
Man, I do not know if you had to reach that hard. There are still quite a few games I want to pick up.
Marvel Midnight, nah. Where did I just see? No, I'm not gonna do Forza. That's a waste of my time. Can't do remakes. Not that I would do a Last of Us remake, but trying to find. There's a couple that I had heard of, but I think Starfield was one of them that I had the name of, but I lost the name of it. I know, I'm the one that took it.
Oh yeah,
but then you were talking about. I was like, oh yeah, it was Starfield is the one I lost the name of. Man.
Freaking Tory Hawk got snubbed. Again.
I'm half tempted to take Call of Duty.
It's on the
That's
board.
the thing. It's not on here.
Yeah, it is.
I just looked it up. It's not on here.
Unannounced mainline Call of Duty 2022 is what it's under.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the problem is, I think they're still trying to push one out this year, but then they're moving to the every 3 years format.
Yeah, the game's been in development, so they probably won't move to the every 2 years development until, because you got to think the Call of Duty 2023 is 90% done with its development right now. Oh, okay, well maybe not 90, but
Yeah.
At least
And I mean, Modern Warfare 2
is
is supposed to be and Modern Warfare 2 is supposed to come out this year, and then Treyarch has one that they've were they the one with in the pipeline, or are they? No, yeah, because they had Cold War. Did they do Vanguard too?
No, Vanguard
No,
was Sledgehammer.
they helped with zombies.
Yeah, Vanguard was
that's
Sledgehammer.
Right. Because it was supposed to be they do 2 in a row, and then Warzone hit so big and was becoming a shit show and then Vanguard, I guess, was having problems, and then they're like, hey, how about you crap out Cold War quick and keep working on your other title?
They weren't supposed to go. It was supposed to be Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
But then, Vanguard was in shambles, so they came out with Cold War beforehand.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it just because of how good Modern Warfare was. I don't remember all of its ratings. That was the best campaign I played in the last 3 or 4 Call of Duties that I actually played.
Modern Warfare got
the multiplayer was decent. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that main line. Sorry, Call of Duty game.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare has an 81.
Yeah, so I'm happy with that.
All right. What do I want my last one to be? What is Logan gonna pick? Because my main goal is to beat his ass into the dirt. So.
Is that right?
Yeah. Huh. Here's the problem. See, The Last of Us remake, right? It's a game that does not need to be made, but it is going to get made. It has no point in getting made. If it comes out this year, it's going to score fantastically. It's The Last of Us. So, but do I pick it and run the risk of it not coming out this year? Because I fully am convinced that they are going to release that game with the show when the HBO show comes out. And I don't think that's going to hit this year. I think it's going to be early next year. What do you think, Logan?
That is up for you.
Well, no shit, it's my decision. I was asking your opinion.
I was kind of in the same boat on it. Like, it's a Last of Us game.
Well, what's weird is it hasn't been talked about almost at all.
You're gonna hate to hear this. I haven't played either one of them yet.
I don't hate to hear it. I envy you. Because do you know why I envy you? Because you get to go back and play one of the greatest games ever made.
I get to replay it now too on that whenever it comes out.
Well, you've played that game like 14 times. You just never beat it.
I played a little bit on PS3, then I played a little bit on PS4, and then I played a little bit of it on PS5, and now we gotta wait for the new version to come out. So
God, what the fuck do I want to pick, man?
Hello Neighbor 2.
Is that seriously gonna happen?
Yeah, it is.
Dude, that game, that is like, I saw it way before that when I was still getting Game Informer before they're like, hey, we're just gonna stop sending it to you.
Remember, after
And
this,
only
we still got to pick our counter picks.
Yeah, you might have to go back over that quick because I don't remember.
I'll explain it to you.
Hello Neighbor 1 is like, so like the AI progresses so well that it's like I had to watch how to do a couple things, and once I got it down, like trying to not get caught sneaking around that guy's house is insane.
Yeah. I have a crazy game I'm gonna choose that not a single one of you is probably even gonna know. So I'm ready for whenever it's my turn.
Well, now I want to kind of pick one of the games that I didn't want to actually draft. I was going to try to pick it up later because I know that we have both played this game. Actually,
Yep.
you played this game at my house.
Didn't I? Huh.
Well, you played this is the sequel to the game you played at my house.
Okay.
So do I pick a game that I know is going to score well, or do I pick a game that I think Logan's going to pick just to screw him over?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what you pick.
That is the question that we face ourselves with. Or I
Yep.
face myself with. So, ladies and gentlemen, with my final pick in this year's draft, Ponyboy Studio selects 2 Point Campus.
Hey, that's a crazy one. I was thinking about it, but that wasn't gonna be my final pick.
Well,
That I looked at that one when I was comparing that one to Tunic, and I was just like, man, Tunic looks like it's gonna be a fun little like take your mind off stuff game.
All right, for my final pick. Now, this is a game that I don't know much about. It's going to be a very crazy pick. But I have heard a ton. I've been watching some YouTubers that thoroughly enjoy a good strategy game. And as of this year, there was a very popular movie that got announced recently to have 10 they were announced for like 10 different awards for the movie rewards. I can't think of it right
Oscars.
now. Oscars. And
nice.
that game is gonna be Dune Spice Wars.
What the
That is
fuck?
gonna be my final game.
You're picking a Dune
Okay.
game, brother?
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, I like it.
Because you know why? This has a huge community that are super excited for this game. And I may not know much about it, but I have heard a lot of hype about it. So
The
it's gonna be
movie
my
was
final one.
fantastic.
So yeah, especially with the movie, I think this might. It doesn't have a high projection, but I'm gonna go for it anyways.
Ballsy. I like it. Worthy, you still with us? Or did you fall asleep?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I just didn't know you hadn't said anything in a hot second.
Yeah. Oh, what do I want?
I don't know. What do you want?
Damn, Richard Seymour won the Hall of Fame before Torrey Holt? That's criminal.
Yeah. Exoblade Chronicles 3.
Xenoblade.
Oh, Xeno, yeah.
Ooh. Sorry. Man, I have a client coming into the gym at 8 o'clock tomorrow, and she hasn't showed up for the last 2 meetings. So if I have to show up at 8 o'clock and she doesn't show up, I'm going to be mad.
Jeez.
At that point, can't you like because don't they like sign a contract? So wouldn't you be able to like tear it up? Because that's
No,
3 strikes.
It's not tearing it up because they're on the hook for whatever they pay unless they actually come in and cancel it. But I could, if I wanted to, charge her for the session anyway. But apparently, from what some of the other trainers that she's worked with have told me, is she's just an older lady that needs help. So I really don't want to do that to someone like that. I kind of just want to be there for whenever they need me. But if it was like someone else who, say a younger person who was trying to get in shape, but then like just stop showing up, yeah, then I would charge them for the sessions. But maybe that's wrong of me. I don't know. I should treat everybody the same way, probably, but that's not the way the world works. So maybe I'll get canceled for that. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, I commend you on that one.
So
What is the final?
Worthy's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my neck is killing me.
Damn.
By the way, this whole time, Logan, I've been wearing the Razer Black Shark V2. Pretty comfortable.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you haven't seen them yet because you haven't come down, but so sound
What's-
quality, they're not amazing, but they are very lightweight. So
That's nice. Yeah, I've just been chilling with my one headphones. The ones that for some reason sound horrible, but I think as soon as I get myself a PC, I'm gonna mess with some settings and hopefully it'll sound a little bit better.
are you talking about your Razer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
okay.
this I love this headset. The only thing is just literally the mic, and I don't know why it does it. It's the only headset I know that has that bad of audio, but this is my most expensive headset.
It is
So
very
I
rough,
think
let me tell you, man.
I know. I don't know why it's like that. And on Discord, it's not bad because it's not like super loud or picking up as much. But it's still just like on anything else, it just picks up everything. Like a
Yeah.
fly could be flying by and it'll just pick it up. So I'm hoping
That fly sounds
whenever
like
I get a PC, I can fix it because like I need to.
Well, also
I
you'll
want to
be
see
able
if
to.
there's just maybe.
I was just
What?
say also
I'm
you.
going to go with Gotham Knights.
Oh, taking a risk,
Ooh,
taking a
Gotham Knights.
risk. All right.
Final
Yeah,
pick.
I'm going to take the risk.
Well, also like I was saying, is you'll have the software running in the background on your PC. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
all right.
So
And
this irrelevant is Gotham Knights.
all right, now we move into the counter picks and what these are. So any game that any of us have selected, we can choose that as our counter pick. So, say for example, we don't think a game's going to score very well on someone else's list. We can pick that game, and if it doesn't score well, we get those points that the other person lost. Whether you should be up for the counter pick.
Counter pick.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So look at our list, and any game that you think one of us have picked that isn't going to score well, or you don't like, you can go ahead and select that game as your counter pick. Now, you cannot drop this game. You cannot do anything like that. I chose to have this only at the drafted games because I think that'd be a little bit more fun.
There we go.
Damn!
Dang.
Coming in hot. Mario Rabbids,
Counter.
Spark of Hope, has no
Ooh.
faith in the Rabbids Part
Jeez.
2. All right.
All right, draft a counter pick. What will be mine?
I know exactly what mine's going to be.
Let me guess. It's gonna be one of mine, isn't it?
No.
Not surprised. All right. You know what? I already know mine. Redfall.
Wow. No faith in
Yep.
Redfall.
I
Oh,
do not have any
Ooh.
faith.
wow. Now I kind of want to pick one of your shitty games just to get you
I
back.
knew you were gonna pick me anyways.
You little fucktard. Hold on. I am looking up the stupid Dune game that you picked because I have no
What?
clue
No,
what it
hey,
is.
we ain't. I didn't. Come on.
If I don't know what a game is, I get a chance to pick it. Okay, it's not even showing
then
up
why
in
don't you pick it then?
Metacritic. It's not even showing up in OpenCritic, man. So I don't know what the hell. Did you just pick a movie on me?
Yep, it's definitely a movie.
Spice Wars. Dune Spice Wars. Yeah, I have no fucking faith in that. That's gonna score good at all. Yeah, I was gonna go with Tunic because I wasn't exactly sure what that was, or Hogwarts Legacy. That was gonna be my bold pick because I just don't know how well that game's gonna score. But I have to go with this fucking Dune game, and I have no clue what
You
it
know what?
is.
I really hope it scores very well.
Dude, if
so
it
that
gets
you
a
get
99,
nothing.
I will laugh right along with you. I will be there joking and
Yeah.
having fun with you, but it is a early access free to play game that I do not believe is going to do anything. So, Dune Spice Wars is my counter pick. Sorry, Logan.
Hey, that's fine.
All right, DJ. You kind of got
Man.
shafted here. There were all good games left, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, counter picking a game also means that the person who has that game cannot drop it.
Oh.
So, no matter what happens, Logan, you are stuck with Dune and Mario plus Rabbids.
That's fine.
I
That's gonna
mean,
suck, though.
I'm glad you're convinced that it's fine. So,
I'm gonna
Man.
have to believe in my choices here.
yeah, well, so do the Detroit Lions, but look how that works out for them.
Yeah.
Actually, let's be honest. Do they actually believe in their own picks?
Oh, how do I do this one?
Honestly, most of my
Draft
list is
one
very
pick.
sketched because literally Nintendo decided to just not any dates for almost any of their games. So
Oh, I think
yeah.
Nintendo Switch hits easily. Splatoon
Well,
hits
Nintendo
easily.
Switch Sports is definitely coming out this year, but Splatoon 3, they haven't announced a date yet, but they've been showing it off a lot.
Yeah,
And
they
Mario and
show-
Rabbids, they didn't show it off during the thing. So
They've showed Splatoon off
So-
3 times. That's coming out this year.
yeah.
So if it goes under a certain percentage, I get it, right?
So yeah,
I get the points.
So everything is based off 70s. So for example, with my Dune, if with Logan's Dune, if that gets, I don't know, 75, Logan will get 5 points, and I will get -5 points. However, if he gets 65, Logan will get the -5 points from the score coming out, and I will get +5 points.
Okay.
So yeah, pick a
Man,
game from. Yeah, it's rough, man. It is rough.
I was almost gonna. I thought about being real ballsy and going God of War, but God of War I think is gonna at least get 70.
Whoa, I
If
would
not-
definitely
if not
not do that.
70? You think God of War is gonna
No,
get
No,
70?
I'm saying at least God of War is gonna get I think between 85 and 90, if not higher.
Easily. God of War,
But-
the first one got a 94. Now, I don't think it'll get that high because people are going to complain that, oh, it's so shamey. Like, what the hell do you want it to be? But,
I mean, it's coming out on both consoles, so yeah, it can't really be that much more.
well, so is Horizon. And from everything that I've heard from insiders and all that, the PS4 version of Horizon is a lot different in visuals to the PS5 version. Like, they actually went in there, and it's not just like, they're not just copying the PS4 version to the PS5. Like, it's a legitimately almost different build of a game. At least from what I've heard.
to go Gotham Knights just because I'm worried that it's gonna shit the bed.
Yeah, that is a good one. All right.
Complete. All right.
And that, we are complete with the draft. What do you guys think?
I enjoyed it.
I feel pretty confident with most of mine.
Yeah,
I feel pretty good about mine.
Actually, I think the only one I'm not confident in is doing Spice Wars. But I think every other one, I'm very confident that at least it's going to get an 80 to 90. Like, I would say 85 to 95 area. Especially
tune it
most.
just because I'm not sure about it. And Hogwarts, that one scares me. But other than that, like looking at everybody's draft board, I think we're all fairly even.
Yeah, I think we all did a really good job. So anything else we got to say about anything before we go ahead and end it?
I guess I guess the luck be in all of your favors. You know, we'll see who wins this.
May the
Fingers
odds.
crossed. Dune Spice Wars is a fucking hit.
Dude, Dune Spice Wars. If Dune Spice Wars gets a 95, I'm gonna shit my.
Dune Spice
No
Wars
way.
Dune Spice Wars hitting over a 70 is like the Bengals making it to the goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It is
It's
going
just
to.
nobody.
gonna
It's
happen.
like it. Yeah.
It's one of those that I'll just clap my hands for. I'll be like, you know what? Good
If
on
it gets
you.
a 90, dude, I'm gonna flip.
When the hell's it
crazy.
come out, by the way? It just says
Um,
comes to PC early access sometime
It
this
doesn't.
year.
Again, yeah, it's supposed to come out this year at some point. It doesn't have a release date. like most of the games, it seems like on here, we seem to not have release dates.
Yeah.
All right. So we all good? We all good?
Yeah.
All
Yeah, I
right.
think so.
And with
I
that,
guess
everybody, that brings us to the end of our show. I want to first take a moment and thank everybody that's listening from the bottom of our hearts. We thank you for your support, and we hope that you continue to grow with us. And we hope that you go out there and tell your family, tell your friends how awesome we are here, or how cringy and terrible we are here at the XP Podcast. We really appreciate it. Logan, any last words?
Again, as you know, not to fully repeat, but basically, yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I know it's understandable that we get off topic a lot, but I'm happy that you guys came to listen to our podcast. Again, whenever we start getting this going, we're gonna have episodes coming out every Tuesday, so make sure to come by, bring some friends, bring some family, listen, in the car if you're at work. Sometimes it helps you get throughout the day, like I do for some of the podcasts I listen to. But yeah, I appreciate it, and I can't wait to do more of these fantasy specials with both Worthy and Thor.
Speaking of that, Worthy, you got anything?
Oh, well, thank you guys for allowing me to be on here. I really enjoyed it. And I really don't have too much to say.
You think,
I'm quite interested in some of my picks I've done.
yeah, you think Bayonetta's gonna hit?
If it does, it'd be a holiday release, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be any sooner. So,
No.
DJ,
I'm looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn getting the first 100.
100.
No.
There's never been 100 on any Metacritic or Overcritic score.
If you get 100, that would be crazy.
That'd be insane.
No, I'm looking forward to getting some of these. Like, most of these were on my list to like get for the year, other than Tunic, but definitely might have to check it out now.
Well, you better. You picked it.
Yeah. Yeah, just after I told my wife to like it's Horizon, Advance Wars, and like maybe Call of Duty at the end of the year, and God of War if it comes out this year. And I think I told her Lego Star Wars, so she's gonna be psyched that I just added another 6 games to my list that I'm getting this year, but that's all right.
Hey,
I make more money, so
You don't have to play the games that you picked. You can just pick.
Oh
them
no,
because
I know. But like when I went into this like shooting for games that I heard of or that it interested me, that's why I was like I wasn't mad that like we weren't gonna be able to pick Pokemon, but like Sifu I had heard of here and there. I'd seen stuff for it, and then like I thought it came out this Friday or next week.
Oh, we were
And
2
then
days
you're
short.
like, no, I've been playing it. I was like, shit. But yeah, I'm excited and look forward to doing a couple reviews with you guys and seeing how all of our picks do, and
right.
seeing if doing Spice is a hit or not.
Doing Spice is gonna come out of nowhere, and it's gonna be
It's
top
not just
scoring
okay.
game
It's not just
on
Spice.
this podcast.
It's Spice
no doubt.
Wars. We got people out here throwing.
Spice Girls.
We got people out here throwing dill and basil at each other. All right.
Yeah, hey, you know what? The Dune movie was great, so it's gotta be great. It's gotta be.
Doesn't have
People
to
are
be.
going to be confused because George Lucas ripped Spice off entirely from the Dune universe, and that was just in the Boba Fett series hardcore. So
Yeah.
confusion for everyone.
All right. With that, again, I want to thank everyone for listening and following along with us on our fantasy journey here. This is just part 1. We'll be back in a month or 2 with part 2 to talk about some of the games that came out in February and in March. With that, I hope everyone has a good one, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.
See ya.
Deuces.